Hey everyone, my name is Spencer Marshall. I'm a life coach, and I just wanted to welcome you to my channel and thank you for watching today. I got a couple topics to cover and just wanted to share a little bit about me. I am a man of many hats, so I'm going to be starting out this new year making some fun videos for you guys featuring some of my many hats. And so today, the topic I want to address is challenging conversations that we have with people who are close to us, our close family and friends, when we have a difference of opinion about important and serious choices. And I know from my experience, and you may as well, that some people, when they believe something strongly, they may want to make sure that you feel strongly about it as well, just as they do. And sometimes we can clash because we are all different and we have difference of opinions. And, we come from different families, from different backgrounds. We all have different personalities. We're born completely unique. And so differences are just bound to happen. They're just going to happen. And so, the pain of this whole thing is like, hey, we want to be close with these people. They're our friends. So we've chosen them to be our family, or they're our family, and hey, we didn't choose them, but we got to love them anyways. And so, the pain happens when we start to pressure one another. We start to get on top of one another over who's right and who's wrong. And, I can completely relate with this. This happens to me all of the time. And maybe it happens for you too. But, I just want to paint a little picture. Is like, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if we were able to seek to understand instead of being understood all the time? If what we agree with or hold as a belief is the truth should defend itself. No, so I just feel like we can have a much richer relationship with our loved ones if our sole focus isn't to be understood all the time, defending ourselves or explaining ourselves till we're blue and purple in the face, but instead seeking to understand, why does my parent hold this strong opinion that is so different than me? How did that become? When was that opinion formed? What experiences have they had in their life that led them to holding that belief and that opinion? And what experiences have they had that really cemented that thing in? Because we hold on to these beliefs and these opinions strongly. Everybody has them, but I find when we choose to lean in and to seek to understand, and we can actually deepen our connection with our loved ones. We can, instead of adding fire or driving a wedge in our relationships, we can actually add glue, and we can become closer, we can become warmer because we're seeking to understand. This is a little bit of a treasure, because we get to learn about how unique we all are. And we're all so unique. Not two of us have had the same experience in life. And so finding out what makes you unique and your loved one unique by seeking to understand one another, I just feel like that is like the best case scenario. So if you want a couple of examples, like I had some really, really challenging times in my life with my folks, and they really had these strong medical opinions for me and my family, and I could see where they were coming from, in their experience, but I was feeling this pressure, because I'm establishing my own life. I have my own family now, and I'm responsible for them. But now I have this outside pressure that's crossing my boundaries. And it just, I just think we all do this sometimes when we're trying to do our best. We're all trying to survive or do right or be right or act right. And sometimes we can just take it a little bit too far. We can be a little bit too concerned with our own self-righteousness and overcome other people's, comfort, their boundaries, or those lines that they've established that make them feel safe. And I just feel like it's a really good practice to name those feelings. So what is that feeling? For me, that feeling particularly was offensiveness. I was offended. And I'm sure you've all felt offended before at some time in your life. I think we all get offended sometimes. And, I just had to ask myself, why? Why am I offended? And this wasn't in the moment. We probably had some kind of fight or struggle as we were conversing over this difference. But in hindsight, I did really have to reflect, and I had to ask myself, why am I offended? And have I been offended by them before? They are my parents. Yeah, I have been offended by them before. Because they are my parents. They've actually been with me for many, many vulnerable moments as I grew up, and even still now. And that's because I love them. Yeah, I love them, and they love me, which means I am loved. And hey, that's an okay thing. Being loved by your family, that's not a bad thing at all. That's not an offensive thing. That's not a hurtful thing. But it is possibly and probably the reason why my feelings and my emotions are as strong as they are when a boundary is crossed. It's because, this person, I love them and I trust them. So in that, I have the ability to own my feelings. They are mine. They're nobody else's. It feels good to be in control of something and take ownership of something. So these feelings, they are mine. And, sometimes the topic of indifference, I feel, isn't even the biggest concern. Sometimes when we're discussing things, it's our tone that can really take the conversation downward hard. And so what I feel in hindsight from understanding and naming my feelings is I was actually able to switch it up a little bit and know that I was loved, and my tone changed, and I've been able to reapproach them and hash these things out with an upward spiral, seeking to understand, knowing that our relationship and our love for one another is more important than the indifference that we're facing. So anyways, I just want to thank you all for watching today. Thanks for meeting me here on my channel. I'm going to throw some quotes and some scripture down in the comment section. Feel free to comment, and I'm also going to put a meeting link there if you'd like to meet me online or meet me in person if you live here in the Comox Valley. Feel free to click on that link, and I look forward to chatting with you and getting to know you more, and even just discussing some of these challenges that you face sometimes with your family. And we can talk about how you overcame them, or if you're looking for some tools or strategies to overcome those things, I got you. I'm here to help you with whatever I know. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.